Hello, I'm Callum Wickerby Wright, and welcome to Film Fail, the film review show that rates films based on how bad they are. This is the Film Fail Factor. If a film reaches 100% on the fail factor, that's a pretty shit film. If it reaches 0, well, a 0% film doesn't exist, does it? Dark Shadows is the latest Tim Burton film to be released on DVD. I've always felt that Tim Burton makes Marmite films, and on this occasion, it's the kind of Marmite that's been in Christopher Walken's ass for 7 years. These are theirs. When I first saw the trailer for Dark Shadows, I was really worried that I was going to see a really cheesy comedy. Turns out I was wrong. I got the bipolar opposite.
Bipolar?
It's not happy and cheesy, it's really fucking serious. However, there is comedy in the film, but all the comedy's in the trailer. If you want the comedy, just see the trailer. However, if you really want a dull, boring film, just watch the film. This is possibly Johnny Depp's worst performance to date. His usual Tim Burton style overacting is not relevant within the realms of this film. The film is trying to be serious, he isn't. Major clash. In conclusion, Dark Shadows is dull, it's boring, it's not very funny. I give it 8% on the Film Fail Factor. Now to talk about the fail that is continuity. Captain shit. Rob, what's the time?
It's 1:30.
I'm missing my Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2 showing.
Hello, I am Captain Continuity, and I need to talk to you about continuity. Once in a while, two shots, they come together in a sacred bond of marriage. This is continuity. But every now and then, the marriage is broken, and then the family is ripped apart. And there is an orphan, like this. What?
Roughly 3 minutes ago, I walked out of the screening of Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. Before I talk about it, I would like to do a quick run through of the other films. Have you seen the trailer for Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2? It says, all of the films have led up to this. Well, have you seen the final battle? It's like 5 people fighting each other. I keep referring back to The Dark Knight Rises, where you had 5,000 extras battling each other in the streets of New York. But here, you got like the low-budget snowplane that looks CGI anyway, and it's like the worst battle ever. The CGI in this film is one of the most laughable things I've ever seen, and I don't laugh very much. It just looks amateur. I mean, in 1993 when Jurassic Park came out, I swear that looked better than this does now. About 20 years on. Part 2 is just this major monstrosity that, I'm sorry, but only tweens can like. Excuse me, missus.
Yeah?
What did you think of the film Twilight?
Oh my god, I loved it!
You make fucking sick! The performances are more dire than ever. I mean, Kristen Stewart is more like emotionless than she's ever been. Rob Pattinson's just like... And the whole supporting cast just looks like they don't want to be there. In conclusion, Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2 is a terribly made, horribly acted, awful CGI'd film that really is just amateur. The Twilight saga has made like $3 billion in the box office so far, and really, it doesn't deserve it. Excuse the pun, but it sucks!
Callum, buddy, where have you been?
I don't want to talk about it.
We've got a week to finish this episode.
I can't be bothered. Twilight's just knocked it out of me. It was so shit. It was a baby with CGI, for Christ's sake. If that's the level of films we're going to be reviewing from now on, I don't want to do this show.
You know what else is terrible?
What?
Your t-shirt, man. It's different from last time.
It's only a continuity error.
I mean, look on the bright side, mate. Twilight is finished. It's done. You don't have to touch it again. You never have to watch it again.
Well, I guess that's true. Yeah, okay, let's do it. I love film as a whole, but every now and then, a genre has to die. Today, I'm talking about found footage. Okay, so what is found footage? Right, Rob, what is found footage?
Found footage is like the style of filmmaking where the filmmaker's using a handheld camera to make what the viewer's seen on the screen come to life. Trolls in Scandinavia and ghosts in your bedroom and bitches in the woods.
Exactly. With a short lifespan, the genre became extremely cliched, and it's really forcing itself into an early grave. The first Paranormal Activity film tried to re-establish the genre, but with all its sequels, it just seems to establish more cliches and ended up making it worse. It seems that these films just are trying to explain why the camera would be on in the first place, because they're usually so implausible. Of course, there are some exceptions. There are some good films in the genre. It's just that the good is far outweighed by the massive crunk of shit. Overall, it's an awful genre that seems to be profiting from doing the same piece of shit over and over again, and it needs to die. In 2013, we're being treated to 4 superhero films: Man of Steel, The Wolverine, Iron Man 3, and Thor 2. That's some great news, Rob.
Yeah.
Lawrence of Arabia is being remade with Robert Pattinson as T.E. Lawrence. What the f***? Paranormal Activity 5 has been greenlit. The first trailer for The Host has been released, based on the book by Stephenie Meyer, author of
Fuck this show!